Hi, my name is Susan Belsinger. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to talk to you about the chili harvest. And we're getting lots of kind of chilies out of the garden right now. Jalapenos are one of my favorite chili peppers. And when they turn mature, they actually turn red. So I'm harvesting them in green and red right now. And the same goes for serrano peppers. You can eat them green or in the red state. They're a little bit hotter than the jalapeno. And then there's the Santa Fe Grande, which is sort of a lime green, and it will turn orange to red. And this is a really pleasant, fruity, not too hot pepper. But then there's a very hot pepper, which this is a Scotch bonnet. This is a Capsicum chinensis. And this is related to it. It's also a Capsicum chinensis, but this is a mustard habanero. And these are really both incendiary peppers, so I'm not going to use too many of them along with my other peppers that aren't quite as hot. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack some of these already cut up chili peppers into this jar. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is I'm going to talk to you about brining peppers, fermenting them rather than pickling them. And the reason for this is that fermented foods are really good for us. They're full of probiotics and vitamins and minerals because the food hasn't been cooked. And so I'm going to put these gloves on because when you're handling these peppers, you can get really hot hands. Okay, so these have been sliced up and they're a mix of the peppers that I just showed you. And to this, I'm going to add a bay leaf, a fresh dried bay leaf, and a couple cloves of garlic. Then I'm going to add some more peppers, some more garlic, and I'm going to add a couple sprigs of fresh oregano. And I'm going to do one more bay leaf in here. You don't have to add any spices at all or herbs, but I really think it makes the flavor nicer. There goes in my last couple of garlic cloves that are peeled. And now I'm going to put in my remaining peppers. You can do this in pint jars. You don't have to do it in great big jars like this. And I'm going to push down on my peppers. These are really hot. I can feel it in the back of my throat and I haven't even eaten one. Alright. Now when you're fermenting, it's this simple. You've got your peppers cut up and you're going to put a brine on them. And the brine is really easy to make. We have here a quart of water, and to a quart of water I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Celtic sea salt. Alright, we do want to use something like a Celtic sea salt or a Himalayan pink salt. You want to use one of these salts that haven't been chemically treated and taken all the minerals and vitamins out of them. Okay, so we dissolve that salt in here and we're going to pour the brine over the pepper. You want to be sure that your produce, whether it's peppers or cucumbers for pickles, you want to be sure that it's totally covered. Oops. Now, what you want to do is you want to press it down and get your air bubbles out. And then what we need to do is we need to put a weight on here to keep this submerged. And so this is a weight. This is called the fermenting, and you can go ahead and put your weight right down on there and hold your peppers underneath, and then we're going to put an airlock. This is the secret to fermentation. You want to put an airlock. I'm going to get a little bit of this out because it's going to spill over. You want to get an airlock so that the bacteria can grow in here, and this is the little lactic acids, which are really good for us. And then you're going to seal the airlock, and we're going to put a little bit of water on top in this little moat of the airlock. Okay. And we're going to pop that lid on there. And we're going to let this sit for 5 to 7 days. And then we're going to have fermented pickled peppers. So I'm going to show you some fermented pickled peppers and another form of airlock system.